Stanford University.
Is this before or after the Great Depression? It's during. It's the middle of that.
The research that we do is about how kids learn history.
Do I think he's going to say anything bad about the New Deal in here? No. Of course he's not.
The first thing that we need to do is to break the stranglehold of the textbook by introducing students to the variety of voices that they encounter in the past, through primary sources, through diaries, through government promulgations, through memoirs.
So what do you think the theme of this document is?
It's very different from the memory training, if you will, of much history instruction, which often is not very different from memorizing a lot of discrete facts.
This is a speech, so what is it? Primary.
We recruited teachers in San Francisco and trained them over the summer.
Fabulous sourcing.
We wrote a curriculum that was comprised of 83 separate lesson plans that were designed to fit the 50-minute period.
Who do they work for? They work for the government, right? So we should write that down.
The curriculum is not driven by a single unified narrative. Every single lesson begins with a legitimate historical question, a question that can be addressed through historical evidence and that doesn't have a single right answer.
Tomorrow's question is going to be, was the New Deal a success or a failure?
I think my class is more rigorous in that this curriculum has really allowed me to push my students farther than I did before and push them to read and push them to analyze and push them to critically think.
What else did you say about the audience here, Damon? Why might we question this source?
We compared those students to students in regular classrooms, and we measured those students on their growth in reading comprehension, historical thinking, on general reasoning, and finally on just recall. What we found was that students in reading like a historian classrooms, in the classrooms that were taught with the curriculum, outperformed their counterparts in traditional classrooms on all 4 measures.
Using the worksheets actually helped me a lot to learn the material on the test.
It makes learning more fun. Like, you don't feel like you're just receiving information, you get to talk about the information, you get to actually dig your hand into history.
It's not like your typical history class where you're just learning something and you're only staying on that one topic. You get to see it from different perspectives.
I remember stuff better by doing so. When I'm at an actual place or reading an actual speech that someone said and not just hearing about it through a book, it's just better for me to remember because I experienced it myself.
Before you come in, you must have these documents read in order to participate in tomorrow's debate.
For more, please visit us at stanford.edu.